upon the world, yeah. I used to ride in gold, I used to ride in light. Before you turn the pages and you brought the night. Now every word I speak has a heavy blue design, and I'm tracing out the sorrow in every single line. I tried to wear a different hue, I tried to paint it bright, but the gray just keeps on bleeding through the white. It's in the way I carry my shoulders when I walk. It's the hollow little tremor whenever I start to talk. It's more than just a season, it's more than just a phase. It's the permanent ink of these lonely, lonely days. I've stopped trying to scrub it off my skin. I'm just letting the story finally begin. The sadness is my signature, the way I sign my name, the rhythm of the heartbeat that'll never be the same. It's a flourish on the eye, it's the shadow on me, the only part of who I am that feels like honesty. I've written it in song, I've written it in stone, a trademark of a woman who is learning to be alone. Yeah, I'm hurting the ache, I'm mourning the fracture. Sadness is my signature. They ask me why I'm quiet, why I'm always in the rain, but they don't understand the comfort of the pain. It's the only thing you left that I can actually keep. It's the company I have when the world is fast asleep. I don't need a stamp, I don't need a seal. The weight of it is the only thing that's real. Now sadness is my signature, the way I sign my name, the rhythm of the heartbeat that'll never be the same. It's the flourish on the eye, it's the shadow on me, the only part of who I am that feels like honesty. I've written it in songs, I've written it in stone, the trademark of a woman who is learning to be alone. Yeah, I'm wearing the ache, I'm only a fracture. Sadness is my signature. No more pretending, I'm done with the show. No happy ending, just letting it flow. If this is all I am, then I'll be the best at it. I'll take the broken heart and I'll be the guest at it. In every letter, in every breath I'm signing off. Yours truly, the one you left. Sadness is my signature. Sadness is my signature. 'Cause just a square on the wall. takes you down a day. The one where we were laughing in the month of May. I couldn't stand to see the light inside our eyes. Knowing every smile was a beautiful disguise. Now there's a pale spot where the wood used to hang, a silent echo of the song we once sang. The glass is dusty and the edges are torn, and I'm standing in the place where us was born. I'm staring at the wood, I'm staring at the space, searching for a trace of a familiar face. But the canvas is blank and the color is gone. I'm just a witness to a love that moved on. Now I'm looking through an empty frame at a life that doesn't even have a name. Everything we built has been taken away, leaving all the shadows in the light of a day. I'm holding on to nothing but the air in between, the ghost of a girl and a man that she's seen. It's a hollow kind of heart, it's a lonely kind of shame, living in the middle of an empty frame. I thought about putting something new inside, a landscape or a forest where a heart could hide. But I'm not ready for a different kind of you. I'm still busy wanting the lost of you. Every time I walk past, I feel the sting of the vacuum left by a wedding ring. You took the memories when you packed your bags. Now I'm just a spirit wearing beautiful rags. Now I'm looking through an empty frame at a life that doesn't even have a name. Everything we built has been taken away, leaving only shadows in the light of the day. I'm holding on to nothing but the air in between, the ghost of a girl and a maiden that she's seen. It's a hollow kind of heart, it's a lonely kind of shame, living in the middle of an empty frame. Maybe I'll fill it with the rain, maybe I'll fill it with the pain, until I find the strength to see a version of the world that's just for me. Sustain, oh, just me. Buried drops out, leaving only the soft piano. Just me, just me, just me. Just a square on the wall, nothing left to show at all. An empty frame and a heart that's the same. Nothing there. The sound of a door closing softly. Where did you go? Where did I go? Looking at the picture sitting dusty in the frame, searching for a spark that doesn't feel the same. There was a person there with sunlight in their eyes, Who didn't know the weight of cold and dark surprises? The laughter used to come so easy, used to feel so light. Before the world turned quiet in the middle of the night. Now these clothes are hanging heavy on a weary frame. Walking like a stranger with a familiar name. Checking the reflection but the glass is looking through. Searching for the spirit that I thought I knew. Before the trust was fully, before the light went dim. The shore is getting further and I've forgotten how to swim. Have you seen the one who disappeared? The one who didn't live inside these fears. They vanished in my small comfort bridges that were burned. Taking every lesson that should never have been learned. Now there's just a shadow left behind, wandering the hallways of a broken mind. Gone, gone, and I'm the one who's scared, searching for the one who disappeared. Tracing every heartbeat, trying to find the rhythm. But the joy is locked away, I'm living in a prison. A heart that used to open like a flower in the spring is coiled up in the silence, hiding from the sting. It wasn't just a goodbye, it was a theft of soul, leaving only fragments where there used to be a hole. Have you seen the one who disappeared? The one who didn't live inside these fears. They vanished in the small comfort bridges that were burned. Taking every lesson that should never have been learned. Now there's just a shadow left behind, wandering the hallways of a broken mind. Gone, gone, and now I'm the one who's scared, searching for the one who disappeared. Did they run into the ocean? Did they melt into the rain? How do you find a person who was hollowed out by pain? Soft, high-head voice, come back to me. Music slows to a soft pulsing beat. If you find it, tell them I'm waiting. Tell them I missed the way we used to dream. No, the one who disappears, fading out, still searching. The sky's falling down. I heard the news in the way you said my name. A quiet cold that put out every flame. I looked outside, but the sun was still there, mocking the way I was gasping for air. The cars keep moving and the birds still sing. How can they go on like it's just anything? Don't they know the stars all fell from the sky? Don't they know the light just said its last goodbye? The map has been burned and the compass is gone. I don't know how to make it until the dawn. The ground is shaking, the air is too thin. I'm losing the only one I've ever been. It's the end of my world tonight. The end of a hope and the end of the light. You were the axis, you were the grace that kept every piece of my heart in its place. Now the oceans are rising and the mountains are small. I'm just standing here watching the whole empire fall. The clock has stopped ticking, the story is furled. This is the end of my world. I'm standing in the rubble of the plans we made, watching the colors of my future fade. I used to know exactly where I was going to be, but now there's a vacuum where you used to be me. It's a quiet disaster, no sirens or sound, just a girl and a heart in the ground. It's the end of my world tonight. The end of the hope and the end of the light. You were the axis, you were the grace that kept every piece of my heart in its place. Now the oceans are rising and the mountains are small. I'm just standing here watching the whole empire fall. The clock has stopped ticking, the story is furled. This is the end of my and the world keeps turning for everyone else while I'm trapped in a corner by myself. Had power don't know. Is anybody watching? Does anybody care that the sky is no longer there? Ooh, the stars went out, the fire is cold. The greatest story has all been told. It's the end of my world. It's a quiet kind of cold There's a silver lining on the edge of the cloud, a soft kind of silver that doesn't feel proud. I'm sitting in the wreckage of the plans that we made, watching how the light and the shadows both fade. They told me that sorrow was an ugly thing, but there's a strange kind of magic in the way that it stings. It polishes the soul until the edges are bright, like a diamond that's learning to live in the night. I'm seeing colors I never knew existed in the middle of the path where the journey got twisted. It's a lonely view, but it's crystal clear. The cost of the love is the price of the tear. There's a beauty in the grief, a holy kind of grace, tracing out the lines upon my changing faces. The proof that I was open, the proof that I was true. The ache is just the echo of the light I found in you. It's a garden in the winter, a song in the rain, finding the art in the center of the pain. I'm not just breaking, I'm learning how to see the beauty of the grief inside of me. I'm keeping the petals even though they turn brown. I'm wearing the silence like an delicate gown. Every sob is a prayer, every sigh is a verse. I'm finding the blessing inside of the curse, because if I didn't care, then I wouldn't feel the cold, and a story would be hollow if it weren't so bold. I'm honoring the ghost of the way we used to be, by letting this sadness wash over me. There's a beauty in the grief, a holy kind of grace, tracing out the lines upon my changing faces. The proof that I was open, the proof that I was true. The ache is just the echo of the light I found in you. It's a garden in the winter, a song in the rain, finding the art, a center of the cane. I'm not just breaking, I'm learning how to see the beauty of the grief inside of me. It stays in our blood. It's the flower that grows from the deep dark mud. I wouldn't trade the hurt if it meant I lost the glow of knowing what it feels like to finally let go. A quiet grave in this lonely space. I'm seeing it's all I have left. The heart plays one final ascending chord, but ascending chord, but ascending chord. Skin, but it doesn't feel like a shadow trying to survive the night. I'm just a ghost of who I was before, standing on the edge of an open door. The girl who used to dream is fading into blue. She left the very moment that I lost you. I'm haunting these rooms, I'm chasing the past, trying to find a version of me that could last. It's a lonely life and it's a heavy cost, living as the ghost of the girl I lost. I look into the mirror and I see a hollow space, a pair of tired eyes in a very familiar face. She used to trust the world, she used to be so brave. Now she's just a memory that I couldn't save. You didn't just leave, no, you took her spirit too, and left me with a version of myself I never knew. I'm just the ghost of who I was before, standing on the edge of an open door. The girl who used to dream is fading into blue. She left the very moment that I lost you. I'm haunting these rooms, I'm chasing the past, trying to find a version of me that could last. It's a lonely life and it's a heavy cost, living as the ghost of a girl I lost. Trying to bring her back, can I find her light? Can I fix the heart in the middle of the night? I'm searching through the ash, I'm searching through the dust, trying to find a girl who used to have some trust. Trying to find a version of me that could last. It's a lonely life and it's a heavy cost, living as the ghost of the girl I and I'm still here, a fading shadow in the atmosphere, the ghost of who I was. I miss her too. Why? Oh, why? The clock is ticking like a hammer in my head, thinking about the final words that we both said. I'm replaying every scene in a different light, searching for the moment where we lost the fight. Was it in the silence? Was it in the tone? How did we become you and me alone? The coffee's getting cold and the sun is going down, but I'm still wandering this empty part of town. I'm a detective in a room of cold remains, trying to find the reason for these heavy chains. The math don't add up, the stars won't align. I'm stuck on the questions I left behind. I've got 1,000 why circle in my mind, leaving every bit of my peace behind. Why did the promise have to turn into a ghost? Why does it hurt the people who love the most? A mountain of questions, a river of doubt, with no one to tell me what it's all about. I'm drowning in the ifs and the maybes too, 1,000 whys, and they all lead to you. Did I give too much or did I give too small? Did you see the cracks before I felt the fall? Maybe we were written in a fading ink. Maybe I was closer than you like to think. Every answer I create just brings 10 more, like waves that keep on crashing on a tired shore. I got 1,000 white circles in my mind, leaving every bit of my peace behind. Why did the promise have to turn into a ghost? Why does it hurt the people who love the most? A mountain of questions, a river of doubt, with no one to tell me what it's all about. I'm drowning in the ifs and the maybes true. 1,000 whys, and they all lead to you. I just need a sign to tell me why your heart is no longer mine. Was it written in the clouds? Was it whispered in the crowds? I'm just asking. I'm just asking. Music fades to just a soft piano and the singer's breathy vocals. Why? So many reasons why. Just 1,000 why. Taking up my time. I'm still wondering why. Let the music speak. I try to write a happy song today, but the major chords just seem to slip away. Every time I press a key, it sounds like rain. A symphony of everything I can't explain. The radio is playing songs we used to know, but they lost the magic and they lost the glow. Now I'm sitting at the bench with a heavy hand, trying to play a part I don't understand. My fingers find the minor keys on their own, like a homing pigeon flying all alone. The ink is running dry, but the feelings overflow. Where the words end, the music has to go. I'm just bleeding out melodies, one by one, underneath the cold and a pale gray sun. Every note is a tear that I couldn't cry. Every harmony is a way to say goodbye. I'm pouring out my soul in a velvet song, trying to find a place where I still belong. It's a beautiful mess, it's a remake, please. hard to hide. I'm just beating down melodies one by one, underneath the cold and aberration. Every note is a tear that I couldn't cry. Every harmony's a way to say goodbye. I'm pouring out my soul in a velvet song, trying to find a place where I still belong. It's a beautiful mess, it's a rhythm, please. Just me bleeding out these melodies. High notes for the lonely, low notes for the lost. I'm counting up the rhythm and what the love it Music is all I have left. A song for the lonely, a song for the blue. Every single melody still sounds like you. Let it bleed Handle with care. Don't move too fast, don't breathe too loud. I'm drifting like a lonely silver cloud. One heavy word could bring the ceiling down. One sharp look and I might start to drown. I used to be a fortress, I used to be so tall, but love has a way of making the giant small. Now I'm standing in a room of jagged edges, walking on the thinnest of the ledges. I'm transparent now, you can see right through. The egg is purple and the pulse is blue. Be careful where you step upon this floor. I can't take the crashing anymore. I'm fragile as glass, I'm shivering thin, trying to keep the cold from getting in. One little slip and I'll shatter on the ground into a million pieces that'll never be found. Held together by a prayer and a thread, afraid of the things that haven't been said. Treat me like a treasure or let me pass, 'cause right now I'm fragile as glass. My heart is a window that's been hit by a stone, fractured in places I've never even known. I'm trying to glue the sunlight back together, but it's hard to stay whole in this kind of weather. Every heartbeat feels like a headlight crack, and there's no way to go and take the damage back. I'm fragile as glass, I'm shivering thin, trying to keep the cold from getting in. One little slip and I'll shatter on the ground into a million just walk away when the shimmer ceases. So delicate, handle with care. One little slip, fragile as glass. Fragile as glass. Steam is rising, clouding up the glass. Trying to hide the minutes as they pass. I turn the handle till the water's burning hot. Trying to feel a spark in a place where I am not. You said forever like it didn't have a price. Now I'm standing here paying for it twice. The tide is colder against my skin, and I don't know where you end or I begin. Is it raining in this room, or is it just me? Losing focus, drifting out to sea. The pressure's heavy, but it's lighter than the truth of everything I'm losing. Everything I gave to you, I'm just crying at the shower. Let the water take the blame, so no one sees the soul, so no one hears your name. It's the only place I'm allowed to let it go, where the river meets the floor and nobody has to know. Yeah, the weight of it is washing down the drain, but the soul can't scrub away this kind of pain. Just me and the echoes for another hour, lost in the steam, crying in the shower. My eyes are puffy, but the droplets mask the stain. Funny how the silence is the loudest thing. I'm tracing circles on the wall with my thumb, waiting for the moment that I finally go numb. I'll step out eventually and put on a smile, but I think I'll stay right here for a little while. I'm just crying in the shower. Wash it away. Take me back, just 24 hours. I'm looking at my phone, checking every time stamp, sitting in the glow of a lonely little desk lamp. This time yesterday you were calling just to say hello. We were talking about the places that we wanted to go. I was laughing at your jokes, I was leaning on your shoulder, before the world decided it was time to turn much colder. Now the silence in this room is a weight I can't ignore. Everything is different than it was the day before. The coffee tastes the same, the sun is just as bright, but I'm living in a version of a never-ending night. I give anything to turn the hands back on the clock and find the key to open up the door you chose to lock. Because yesterday was better than the day could ever be. Yesterday you still belong to a girl who felt like me. We were whole, we were happy, we were standing on the sun before the forever turned into already done. I'm trapped inside a memory, I'm living in the past, trying to make a moment that was never meant to last. Now I'm waking up to a world that feels so wrong, yeah. Yesterday was better, and now you're really gone. Ooh. I walk into the kitchen, see your cup still on a tray. It's a ghost of a life that was just a breath away. It's crazy how a heart can break in just a few short hours. How a garden turns to weeds and we lose all of the flowers. I wasn't ready for the change, I wasn't ready for the no. I'm still dressed for the party where you told me I should go. Because yesterday was better than today could ever be. Yesterday you still belong to a girl who felt like me. We were whole, we were happy, we were standing on the sun before the forever turned into already done. I'm trapped inside a memory, I'm living in the past, trying to make a moment that was never meant to last. Now I'm waking up to a world that feels so wrong, yeah. Yesterday was better, and now you're gone. If I stay very still, maybe time will stop. If I hide from the light, from the mountain top, and I pretend that the breakup didn't happen yet. Can I live in the space before the sun has set? 24 hours ago, I didn't have to let you go. Today's so heavy, tomorrow looks so blue. Yesterday was better because yesterday was you. Because yesterday was you. Oh, girl that don't know her anymore. I'm standing in the bathroom, the light is humming low, looking for the person that I used to know. But the eyes looking back are a different shade of gray, like the color of the sky when the sun has gone away. I used to see a fire, I used to see a spark, yeah. But you took the matches and you left me in the dark. Now there's just a silhouette, a hollow kind of frame, and I'm whispering to someone who doesn't know my name, yeah. I touch the glass, but it's cold and it's thin. Where does it go stand and where do I begin? I'm fading at the edges, I'm blending with the wall, waiting for the pieces of my soul to finally fall. I'm losing my reflection, I'm washing out to sea. There's a stranger in the mirror where I used to be. Since you walked away and took the light from the room, I'm just a fading shadow in the middle of the gloom. I don't recognize the smile, I don't recognize the face. I'm a girl without a spirit, I'm a ghost without a trace. Yeah, the heartbreak is a peak, it's a quiet kind of section, and I'm standing here today, losing my reflection. I try to find the girl who used to laugh until she cried, but she's buried in the places where I'm forced to hide. You were the mirror that told me I was whole, but you shattered the image and you wounded the soul. Now I'm looking at the fragments on the tile floor, and I can't find the me that I was before. I'm losing the reflection and I'm washing out to sea. There's a stranger in the mirror where I used to be. Since you walked away and took the light from the room, I'm just a fading shadow in the middle of the gloom. I don't recognize the smile, I don't recognize the face. I'm a girl without a feeling, I'm a ghost without a chase. Yeah, the heartbreak is a thief, it's a quiet kind of section, and I'm standing here today, losing my reflection. Soft chime rings out. It's pulling me down. I used to move like the wind through the trees, light as a feather, drifting with ease. I could dance on the edge of a moment so fine, back when I thought that your spirit was mine. But the gravity changed the day that you left. Now I'm living a life that is quiet and bereft. I try to stand up, I try to be tall, but there's a leader rhythm inside of it all. It's not a sting and it's not a sharp pain. It's more like the soot that is left by the rain. It's a tether that's tied to the center of me, and it won't let my spirit go free. My heart is a heavy stone tonight, sinking down deep, far away from the light. I'm carrying the weight of the earth that we lost, counting the rhythm of what the love cost. Every step is a mountain, every breath is a chore. I can't carry this feeling around anymore, but I'm stuck with the anchor. I'm stuck in the zone when my heart is a heavy, heavy stone. I try to throw it into the sea, hoping the water would wash it from me, but it just sits at the bottom, cold and alone, turning the memories into a bone. You didn't leave gently, you didn't leave light, you left a mountain in the middle of the night, and now I'm the one who has to find a way to drag all this sorrow into the day. Oh, my heart is a heavy stone tonight, sinking down deep, far away from the light. I'm carrying the weight of us that we lost, counting the rhythm of what the love cost. Every step is a mountain, every breath is a chore. I can't carry this feeling around anymore, but I'm stuck with the anchor. I'm stuck in the zone where my heart is a heavy, heavy stone. Yeah. They say that time makes the burden feel small, but time is just a witness to the rise and the fall. It's so heavy. Yeah, I'm waiting for the moment it turns back to dust, but right now it's iron, and right now it's rough. Heavy stone, shining on the floor. I don't wanna carry this weight. Inside, dragging on the door. The world has gone to sleep and the stars are out of sight, but you're still wide awake in the middle of the night. Your chest is feeling heavy and you're breathing's getting slow, holding on to pieces that you know you should let go. I know it hurts to move and I know it hurts to stay. You're exhausted from the battle of just getting through the day, so close your tired eyes and let the silence be your friend. Even the longest night has to find an end. The rain is on the window, the wind is at the door, but you don't have to carry the burden anymore. For just a little while, let the universe take over. Lay your heavy head upon a bed of clover. This is a lullaby For a broken spirit, I'm singing it soft so only you can hear it. It's okay to be fragile, it's okay to be weak. Let the tears fall down upon your velvet cheek. Rest your weary heart, let the sorrow drift away. You don't have to be the one to save the days. Just breathe in the quiet, let the healing start. A lullaby for a broken heart. You're looking for a reason and you're looking for a sign, but the answers are all tangled in a messy broken line. The love you gave was real, though it left you in the dark. Now you're trying to find a way to keep that tiny spark. But you don't need to shine and you don't need to glow. Sometimes you just need to let the river flow. This is a lullaby for a broken spirit. I'm singing it soft so only you can hear it. It's okay to be fragile, it's okay to be weak. Let the tears fall down upon your velvet cheek. Rest your weary heart, let the sorrow drift away. You don't have to be the one to save the day. Just breathe, you required that the healing start. A lullaby for a broken heart. Dream of a place where the air is light. Dream of a morning that's soft and bright. Yeah. Sleep now, sleep now. No more heavy lifting, just a little drifting. Safe in the melody, a lullaby for you and me. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Go to sleep. I thought I knew, I really thought I knew. I had a vision written in the stars of a life that wasn't covered up in scars. I built a house out of one day and soon, and we were dancing by a permanent moon. I picked out the colors and I laid the floor. I never kept to watch by the back door, but the foundations were made of shifting sand, and I'm left with a blueprint in my hand. It's the quiet that follows the loudest crash. It's the cold that settles in the ash. I was looking for a yes and a forever, but I'm standing in the never. Now I'm walking through shattered expectations, picking up the pieces of our foundations. Us I imagine is all over the floor, and I don't recognize this life ending. shattered expectation. You didn't have to say a single word, but silence was the loudest thing I heard. I expected the warmth, I expected the light. I didn't expect to be freezing tonight. I'm sweeping up the plans that we used to make, trying not to cry for my own mistake, for believing in the version of the story you told before the summer turned so bitter and cold. I thought the summer turned so bitter and cold. Now I'm walking through shattered expectations, picking up the pieces of our foundations. As I imagine it's all over the floor, and I don't recognize this life anymore. Every dream I held is a sharp piece of glass, cutting through the present and the past. It's a heavy weight, it's a long vibration, living in these shattered expectations. I should have known better than to build so high on a promise that was destined to die. Oh, now the view is just a pile of what could have been, and I'm learning how to start again. Expectation, they'll break it down. So many pieces all over the ground. I thought I knew. I'm painting smiles on a canvas made of dust, trying to fix the hinges that have turned to rust. I pull the curtains tight to keep the warning out. There's a certain beauty in the seeds of doubt. I've become a master of the slow descent, spinning every feeling till the bank is spent. It's a quiet science, it's a graceful lean, moving through the spaces in between. No one sees the cracks when the light is low. No one hears our heartbeat when I let it go. I'm a masterpiece of a beautiful mess, finding elegance in the loneliness. I'm perfecting the art of falling apart, drawing every fracture that is in my heart. It's the way I stumble, it's the way I bruise, it's the careful rhythm of the things I lose. I don't need a stage, I don't need a crowd, just to feel the weight of this heavy cloud. In the wreckage, there's a work of art, just me falling apart. They say the strength is keeping everything in line, but there's a secret power in the soul decline. I'm unraveling the threads of who I used to be, learning how to breathe in the debris. Every teardrop lands in a perfect place, chasing out the map upon my tired face. I'm perfecting the art of falling apart, drawing every fracture that is in my heart. It's the way I stumble, it's the way I bruise, it's the careful rhythm of the things I lose. I don't need a stage, I don't need a crowd, just a silhouette of this heavy cloud. In the wreckage, there's a work of art, just me falling apart. It's a dust and me ash, but it's mine. I'm not holding it in, let the breakdown begin. It's time. Brick by brick, cloud by cloud, I'm letting it go. I'm learning the art of falling apart. The sound of a single time fades. I thought I could reach the sun. I used to believe I was light as the air, with the wind in my spirit and gold in my hair. I'd soar over mountains, I'd dance in the blue, thinking the world was a gift I could view. But love has a gravity I didn't foresee, a weight that started pulling at the center of me. Now I'm down in the tall grass, watching the sky, missing the feeling of being that high. The feathers are scattered all over the floor. I can't find a rhythm I had once before. I try to lift up, but the strength isn't there, just a hollowed out heart and a desperate prayer. And I'm grounded here with these broken wings, learning the sorrow that the gravity brings. I was meant for the clouds, I was meant for the light, but I lost my direction in the middle of the night. Now the horizon is just a beautiful lie, while I'm down on the earth, forgotten by the sky. It's a long way down from the gold of the rains, just me and the weight of these broken wings. The sky looks so different from down on the ground. The world is so lonely and the silence is loud. I see the others just drifting along, and I try to remember the notes to my song, but the snap of the spirit is a permanent sound. There's no easy way to get back off the ground. You were the wind that I needed to glide, but the storm came too fast and I've nowhere to hide. And I'm grounded here with these broken wings, learning the sorrow that the gravity brings. I was meant for the clouds, I was meant for the light, but I lost my direction in the middle of the night. Now the horizon is just a beautiful lie, while I'm down on the earth, forgotten by the sky. It's a long way down from the gold to the ruins, just me and the weight of these broken without the hype, without the light. Sweet sustain, but it hurts to say down. The beat drops out, leaving only a soft lingering piano chord. Still got the vision, broken wings in the middle of the night. Keep my weary soul alive. I'm drowning in my own mind, losing every light, fighting off the shadows in the middle of the night. The ways of what we were are crashing over me in a world of blue where I can't even see. I'm I can't hold it up. Not today. I put my armor on before I leave the door, to hide the fact I'm shaking to my very core. I smile for the neighbors, I say that I'm okay. I carry all this heavy weight through every single day. Everyone is leaning, looking for my light, but no one asks me how I'm sleeping in the night. The walls I built are high, the walls I built are thick, but the foundation's crumbling and I'm feeling heartsick. My shoulders are heavy, my spirit is thin. I'm losing the battle that's raging within. I've run out of courage, I've run out of grace, searching for a corner, a quiet little space. I am so tired of being strong, carrying this burden for way too long. I just wanna fall, I just wanna break. I'm finished with the pretending and the brave face I make. The world wants a hero, but I'm just a girl trying to survive in this cold, lonely world. My heart is so ill and the road is so long. I am so tired of being strong. I used to have a place where I could lay my head, but now I'm facing all the giants on my own instead. I'm the shoulder for the city, the rock for every friend, but I'm wondering when this lonely ship will end. It takes so much energy to keep the tears inside, to find a place where all this vulnerability can hide. I am so tired of being strong, carrying this burden for way too long. I just wanna fall, I just wanna break. I'm finished with the pretending and the brave face I made. The world wants a hero, but I'm just a girl trying to survive in this cold, lonely world. My heart is so weak and the road is so long. I am so tired of being strong, being strong. Let me hit the ground, lose it all. I don't wanna leak away, I just wanna be okay. So foreign, I'm only human, yeah. No more brave faces, no more hiding places. I'm letting the armor fall. I'm so tired of being tired of being strong. Of being strong. Don't open your eyes. Oh yeah. In my dreams, the world is still in color. In my dreams, we still have one another. The air is warm and the laughter is real. I've forgotten how the lonely used to feel. But the sun starts peeking through the blinds, chasing away the peace I tried to find. The safety of the dark begins to fade, and I'm terrified of the trade I'm about to make. Between the pillow and the morning light, there's a second where everything is still alright. Then the memory of you hits me like a wave, and I'm back inside the silence that you gave. Waking up is the hardest part of the day, watching the ghost of us just drift away. The moment I remember you're no longer here is the moment I face my biggest fear. I'd stay under the covers if I could, go back to the always and the good, but the clock keeps ticking, tearing me apart. Yeah, waking up is the hardest part. I reach across the sheets to find your hand, but I'm touching shadows in a hollow land. The indentation we used to lay is a reminder of everything I lost today. I have to find the strength to find my feet and face the strangers on a busy street. But my heart is heavy, and my eyes are sore from the lights I'm living that I didn't ask for. Waking up is the hardest part of the day, watching the ghosts of us just drift away. The moment I remember you're no longer here is the moment I face my biggest fear. I'd stay under the covers if I could, go back to the always and the good, but the clock keeps ticking, tearing me apart. Yeah, waking up is the hardest part. The music swells with the soulful bass and soft string section. How many times we hear it when we're coded? 26 me, I can't go back to how it was back then.